in the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Troy Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Troy's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Motion from the wideout. Got a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He might want another play. Running inside. It's Lovett. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Shoots it to the left. Got the tight end outside. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ortiz. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense changing the play. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Boley. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Bettis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The run inside. It's Hill. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Hill. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Arkansas State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's Dortch. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Boley. Under fire. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Barrels ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Takes a hit as he fires. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dortch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Throws to the tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Spencer. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for space. It's Hill. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This really has been a tale of two quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Boley. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, and not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Across the 45. Finding some room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Trojans come to the line, needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He got enough to move the chains on that one. They'll spot it at the 27.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ford. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Van Buren. He'll pull it down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Spencer.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pulls and fired complete. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish maybe some room here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Levitt. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Dortch. Looking for room at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! The Trojans with the answer.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Bowling. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. The Trojans hit it quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Troy. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man on the outside, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and it looks as if they'll go, and they're not in the huddle. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires quickly. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Across the 35. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. offense can get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're going to ride this running back.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Boley. Unloads to the right. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.